Hi Prep4, this video is for science this week and it's Tuesday's lesson. And today in science you are looking at the discovery of oxygen. Now hopefully you should have had a go at the first fact matching task and you should have had a read through the slides on the PowerPoint presentation because the last activity for today is a bit of an experiment, and it is an experiment which proves that oxygen is needed in order for items to burn. Now you may be able to have a go at this experiment at home, but if you don't have the equipment, I'm going to do it now and you can write your conclusions based on the results that I get today. The first thing I would like you to do is to make sure either you've got the sheet that was attached or that you've drawn out a grid, because you need to estimate first of all what you think is going to happen before I conduct the experiment. And the experiment is, we have 3 candles here and I have 3 jars. I have a small jar, medium-sized jar, although these are vases, and a large jar. What I'm going to do is, in turn, I'm going to light the candles. I'm going to place the jars over the candles like so, so that there's no oxygen can get in or out. I'm then going to press my stopwatch and time how long it takes for the flame to go out. Now hopefully you'll be able to see it, if not I'll be able to tell you, so that's not a problem. But firstly, like I said, you need to estimate how long you think it's going to take the candle to burn out for each jar. So refer back to your sheet or refer back to your table and just fill in your ideas now. So for 1, for 2 and for 3. Once you've done your estimation, so I'd pause the video. Once you've done that, let's see what happens. I'm going to start with the first one, the smaller jar. And I have got my stopwatch here, so hopefully you can see, but feel free obviously to do your own timings at home. Right, you can definitely see that flame, so that's good. I will light my first candle. And I will just give a few seconds so that the candle can get going, because they are all new candles. So sometimes it takes a little bit of time for the wicks to burn down slightly. You can see the flame is there. Now as soon as I place the jar on, I'm going to start the timer. So you can see the flame. Okay, jar is on and we're off. So hopefully you can see the flame there. It's still on. Oh, and I can confirm that the flame has gone out. That didn't take very long, did it? I have 9.09 seconds on my timer. So what you can do is you can go back to your sheets, write in this result onto your tables, ready for the next one. Okay, I wonder what your estimate it was for the first jar and whether you now are considering changing for the final 2. So 9 seconds for the first one. Now we are on to the second jar, or vase in my case. So again, I'm going to light the candle and just let it catch for a few seconds. If you are conducting this investigation, this experiment at home, that is brilliant. Please make sure you are doing so with an adult. You have an adult with you and you are not doing it on your own. Okay, that flame is going. I'm just going to reset my timer. So we are on 0. Hopefully you can see that. And go. So by placing the jar down, we are trapping the oxygen that is inside. So oxygen cannot get out, it cannot come in. Just looking, I'm hoping my jar's not wobbly. The flame is still intact. We're up to 22 seconds. Oh, the flame is starting to dim and it's out. So that was 27.69 seconds. You can see there that the flame is out. So fill in your jars for number 2, or your tables for jar number 2. The results for 27 seconds. Okay, you might want to predict again for this larger one what you think it might be. We'll follow the same steps. I'm going to light the candle. And all the time looking at this investigation, think about why is the flame going out? Okay. Third and final one is lit. We'll just let that get going. I'll reset my timer. What would be really interesting is if you did do this experiment at home, if your results were any different to my ones, and in what way. That would be really interesting. Okay, so flame is good to go. Place large jar and we're off. And you can definitely see the flame there. So we have 9 seconds for jar 1, 27 seconds for jar 2. We are now on to our largest jar. And we're definitely sealed at the bottom there, so no oxygen can come out, no oxygen can get in. I wonder how long it will take for the flame to go out. Okay, we're up to 27 seconds. We've passed that now, so it's taking the longest time. You might not be surprised about that. You might be. I don't know. Okay, I think it's starting to get slightly smaller. I'm just seeing if you can see that on my camera. No, it's still going. Up to 52 seconds now. Will we get to a minute? Let's see. That's definitely getting smaller now. Over a minute. You can see that. It is gradually getting smaller. I'll wait till it's out completely. And we're out. So jar off and stop. 1 minute 14 seconds. So fill in your table with the final result, 1 minute 14 seconds. Now you have got 2 questions to answer on that sheet. Look at your results. So look at the results that we've had here. What do they tell you about the link between the size of the glass and the time taken for the flame to go out? Have a think about that, write down your answer. And then finally, can you explain why this happens? Think about the amount of oxygen inside each of the glasses. Like I said, if you've had a go at this experiment at home, I hope you've enjoyed it. If you haven't been able to, I hope you've enjoyed watching me do it today.